Have you ever mixed up numbers like 50 and 15 in English? You hear a price, but was it $5.15 or $5.50? Or maybe you're giving your phone number and people ask you to repeat it. In this lesson, we're going to practice pronouncing numbers and dates clearly so that you can avoid misunderstandings and sound more confident in everyday situations. I will do something different in this video. First, I will show you a lesson from over 16 years ago where I was teaching the rules of pronouncing numbers. I've been teaching English pronunciation for a long time. Let's watch the video and then I will come back and we will practice saying the numbers correctly with the perfect rhythm and melody so that you can say them like a native speaker. Let's watch. There are 3 different things that I would like to teach you about regarding pronouncing numbers. The first thing that you need to know is for the numbers that end in teen, we stress the second syllable. So when we say 15, we emphasize this part. Repeat after me. 15, 17, 19. However, when the numbers end in 0, we emphasize the first syllable. 50, 90. So repeat after me. 15, 50, 15, 50, 19, 90, 1990. That's the first rule. The second rule has to do with the pronunciation of the letter T. Listen carefully to the difference between this word and this word. 1990. Listen again. 1990. What happened here? This T became a D, right? Listen, 90. So the rule is when we have a number that finishes with a 0, usually the TY sounds like a DY. So we don't say 90, we say 90. If you say 90, people might understand this word. You can see how that might be confusing? Let's practice pronouncing words that end in TY. When you say the word 20, you can say it 2 different ways. You can say 20, but more people just say 20. However, 30 sounds like what? Does it sound like 30 or 30? It sounds like this. 30. 40, 40. So we don't say 40, we say 40. There are 2 exceptions. That's number 50 and number 60. 50 and 60 we pronounce T. 50, 60. And the rest of them, 70, 80, and 90, we pronounce D. So let's practice them again. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, the third rule has to do with when we have 2 numbers or 3 numbers or more. We stress the last number. So we don't say 35, we say 35. We don't say 817, we say 817. 1989. All right, there's one more common mistake related to numbers that a lot of my students make. It has to do with the TH, ordinal numbers, when we say 5th, 6th, 7th. For 19, we say 19th. But when we have a 0, we don't say 20th, 30th, we say 20th, 30th. So we actually put a little E between the TH. So repeat after me. 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. How about 30? 30th. How about 40? 40th. It's his 40th birthday. The rules were the same then, but I was a lot younger. I've been teaching English since I was 21 years old. Okay, let's practice a bit more. Let's listen to the difference between these 2 and repeat after me. And pay attention to which part of the word I'm stressing. Listen to the difference. 13, 30. With 13, we stress the second syllable. And with 30, we stress the first syllable. Let's continue. 14, 40. 15, 50. 16, 60. 17, 70. And you do the rest. You continue. 18, 80. How about this one? 19, 90. And now let's say longer numbers. Repeat after me. 1990. He was born in 1990. 1880. My great-grandfather was born in 1880. The war started in 1914. It ended in 1918. How much does it cost? It's $17.99. Did you stress the last number? Let's say that again. $17.99. What time is it? You say it. It's 5:15. Let's say that again. It's 5:15. How much does it cost? You say it. It's $5.50. Now let's practice ordinal numbers when we add a th. We say 17th, 18th, 19th. And what happens with 20? You say it. We don't say 20th, we say 20th. 20th. Let's practice some sentences. Her birthday is on July 20th. Is today May 29th or May 30th? I will be out of town on the 18th, the 19th, and the 20th. He was born on July 30th, 2007. Did you notice I stressed the 7? Let's say that again. 2007. Let's practice some more. Flight 507 left at 7:25. Flight 379 will leave at 9:15 from gate B27. And now let's practice some telephone numbers the same way. We stress the last number. Of course, if it's a long number, you have to break it up. And in the United States, we do it like this with phone numbers. Repeat after me. Area code 310-555-8239. And as you noticed, I didn't say 310, I said 310. That's a more common way to say it, but of course, people also say 310, but it's very common to pronounce the 0 as O, 310. And that's an area code of Los Angeles. Don't say your phone number like this, 552-8278. This is generally not how native speakers of American English are used to hearing numbers. We're used to hearing them in groups. And then you pause and you stress the last number of a group. 310-555-8239. And now I would like you to pause this video and say your telephone number the same way. If you say it this way, the native speakers are used to that pattern, and it's much easier for them to understand what you're saying and to write down those numbers. Let's practice some more sentences with numbers. Repeat after me. American Independence Day is on July 4th, 1776. John F. Kennedy was born on May 29th, 1917. And he died on November 22nd, 1963. I went to work at 9:15 and came home at 5:45. And now let's practice some zip codes. This is the address code. We say 90405. Or you can break it up if you want to, 90405. And here's another zip code, and it's commonly pronounced like this, 90210. 90210. And now it's your turn to practice the same way with the important numbers in your life, such as your address, your zip code, your birth date, and all the other important numbers that you may need to give people, especially when you're speaking over the phone. When you use the stress that you learned in this video, people will not ask you to repeat yourself. They will understand you the first time you say it. And that's the goal, speaking English clearly and accurately and being understood every time you speak. To learn a lot more rules about the word stress and the rhythm of American English, make sure that you get my course, the American Accent Course. It will teach you all of the rules that you need to know for a good, clear American accent. And I keep adding a lot more content to the course, a lot more videos and PDFs. So if you already bought the course, go back and watch it again, and you will see some new lessons there. Thanks for watching and keep practicing. Take your English to the final level of fluency with my online courses. The American Accent Course, the 400 Advanced Words You Must Know for Fluent English course, and the Phrasal Verbs for Fluent English course. Go to AccurateEnglish.com.